sun peeks through. Grab your coffee, we got a story for you. It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's, pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just morrowed, you'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends. So here's to the laugh and the life he's made in muddy old boots and a show parade. With every roundup, every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.
Conference where they're going to be working 8-hour days, and it's going to be a working lunch, which means there's no one going to be able to leave out for lunch. Now, even though she's here on the computer, her bosses are going to allot everyone working from home a $25 lunch allowance. All I have to show is a receipt. So I am, in fact, going to be her lunch provider for the next 2 days. And instead of me running off to grab something from Taco Bell or Whataburger, I'm going to make her lunch. And you're going to help me, and I'm going to earn $50. Come on. Now, in order to maximize our profits, we want to make sure that we can use as many products from around here as possible. And being as though we have an abundance of eggs, we will start off out in our chicken coop. I'm going to gather some eggs, and today, I do believe we shall be making omelets. Lord, don't let there be no snakes in here. It's heavy. These are tiny. I'm just gonna slip those right into my pocket. Lord, please don't let them burst. It's going to take every one of those tiny things to make an omelet. All right. I don't like you much. Don't even come over here. Or tomorrow, we might be having fried chicken for lunch. $25 for fried chicken. Hey, Peep Hat. All right, so we have the main ingredient. Now, it's very likely that I do not make omelets the way that you do. You are absolutely more than welcome to include in the comments some suggestions of things that you would put into your omelets. But remember, these are my omelets. We shall be eating our omelets off of butter tortillas. These are flour. Hank, please. All right, for our omelet recipe today, we shall be whisking these eggs together. We will cut up this jalapeno pepper along with this bell pepper. We will whisk it all together into this little glass bowl. We have some pre-cooked, some fully cooked bacon that I'm going to go ahead and microwave just to warm up a little bit. We will add that to it. Let it cook here. We'll cook it on this little frying pan, and whenever it's about ready, we'll add some cheese on top. I'll warm up those tortillas. We'll add some salt and pepper, and we will make Jamie a wonderful lunch. And we're gonna make $25 from doing this. Let's do it. All right. Well, this might be more of just a scrambled egg on tortilla, more so than an omelet. I actually just realized that I don't really know the difference. So I'm not known to be the chef in the family. That would be Uncle Dan, according to his own narrative from YouTube. And I guess on YouTube, you can be whatever you want to be. Jake's a cowboy, and I'm a farmer. And Dan's a cook. And my mom is a spiritual leader. Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing? Kim's a carpenter. Buddy and Steph are world travelers. Bree's a country girl. Anyway, thank y'all for jumping on this morning. We're going to be cooking Jamie breakfast. In real life, she truly is stuck in her office for 8 hours today. My dad's an electrician, yes, and just a good old boy. Listen, we're going to be doing some cooking this morning. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. I'll let you know right now, there's not going to be any animals in this particular live video. There'll be no jumping on the side-by-side. But Jamie's work truly is allowing her a 25. Yeah, Jamie's a crazy chicken lady. Thank you. And so a $25 allowance for lunch. And that really is true. So all she has to do is present the receipts. And guess what? We have an app for that. We have an app to present receipts, and I truly will make her lunch today and tomorrow. Now, she's lucky that she doesn't have to travel in. A lot of her work had to travel in, but Jamie was able to work from home. And so, like I said, when the video first started, that those folks who are actually there are going to be having a working lunch where they will actually bring and cater food in to everybody so they can work right through lunch. You guys who may have been a part of the workforce may know about a working lunch. Jamie's also going to be having a working lunch because she'll still be involved, but we'll do it from right here. So with no further ado, you guys jump on over. Let's go ahead and prepare ourselves some omelets. I have you on my laptop, so I think that you're seeing everything the right way. I know the phone records backwards, so you'll have to excuse me for that. Okay, I do have my coffee, so coffee clinks to all of you coffee drinkers. I know we're about an hour later than normal, but that's because we had some things going on that I had to be here for, obviously. And then one last thing. It's always nice to remind folks that the way you prepare your scrambled eggs might differ greatly from the way that I prepare mine. The manner of washing your hands or the amount of salt and pepper and all of those things are fine. Just remember that we're in my kitchen. And who in here can remember what my nanny says? Who can remember the quote from my nanny about kitchens. Is there anybody who has been watching long enough to remember my sweet nanny? That was my dad's mom. I'm trying to see if anyone can remember that actual quote. Oh, Trisha Moore. Trisha's pretty close. Nanny, my dad's mom, was really clever. This is long before social media. But no matter what we were doing, we were having a conversation, we're talking about this or that, you know, and she'd always say, hey, you eat in my kitchen, or you're in my kitchen, you're eating my cooking. You're in my kitchen, you eat my cooking. And so just to remind you all that the internet is full of amazing creators that are bringing you all kinds of content. And I would encourage you that if this is not your thing, then by all means, jump over and find yourself a happy place. But for those who stick around, I'm going to walk you over to the sink where we're going to take these tiny little eggs. I've never seen eggs so darn tiny. Let me remove the comment here so y'all can have more room to see. Yeah, a fly swatter. Okay, so these eggs are very small. I'm going to go ahead and wash them up. I guess I should probably wash my hands while I'm at it, just to be safe. And then we will wash these eggs. And then what I may do is go ahead and just crack them open right as I wash them. I wonder if anything out there will eat egg shells. Do y'all know if anything eats egg shells? Like what might eat egg shells? I don't know if anything eats egg shells. I'll show you something interesting here in just a moment. Okay. So we will make sure we discard of those in a bit. And then what I have here in the bowl would be my eggs. I know it's hard for you to see at that perspective. I don't really know the different way to be able to show you, but I think that you all get the idea of what we're doing over here. We're going to take these eggs and whisk them all together and break up all of the yolk and make us a really nice mix of all of these eggs. These eggs are only a couple of days old. She left a couple of them there so that the new chickens who are trying to lay can figure out where to go. There's no one broody, so they're just laying eggs and walking away. So all of our eggs are very fresh. We gather them up. As a matter of fact, let me show you something here. Let me show you. We've actually gathered all of these eggs. But the reason I did not use these eggs is because I wanted you to be a part of walking out with me to gather those eggs, the fresh eggs. So these are still good eggs as well. So we've already gathered probably, that looks like about 20 eggs. And in our family, we don't eat a whole lot of eggs. So just go ahead and forget the whole thing about omelet. Let's just call this scrambled eggs. I never knew there was a difference until today, and now I'm realizing that you guys are calling me out on that. So you know what? Good. So I don't really care what you call it, but this is what I'm making. Okay, so I got that all whisked up nice. I'll put that into the sink, and I'll take care of that a little bit later. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a couple of more ingredients. This is my towel. I'm going to cut this pepper. Let me rinse it off right quick. So this little pepper here, a little jalapeno pepper, I will cut it into very tiny pieces. We don't like it when they're cut big, but I will cut it into tiny pieces. And then we'll throw those in there to give it a little kick. Boy, I got to wash my hands when I'm done here because that will burn, burn, burn. You do not want those in your eyes. All right, so there's our jalapeno, or our jalapenos for you guys who live up north. Those are the jalapenos. This is probably the wrong knife for this, but all right. Here comes some bell pepper. Oh, y'all missed that. Here comes some bell pepper. All that's trash. I'm going to also cut this very small. And I mean very small. And I actually don't need all of it. I'm only going to use a little bit, actually. About half of it, maybe. All right, that's going to be enough. Okay, so this is my little ingredients of things from our garden: a bell pepper and a jalapeno pepper. So I'm not really able to read all of the comments, but I'm just letting you know that this is the way I'm making Jamie her lunch. It's going to be more of a brunch, actually. Okay, now I'm going to cheat a little bit with the bacon because I want to add a protein to her eggs, her omelets, or her scrambled eggs. And what I'm going to do is I already have some pre-cooked bacon that I'm going to throw into the microwave just to heat up. So this is nothing really you got to watch, but I'll show you. The pre-cooked bacon comes in little slabs. I'll have to cut that up, maybe not. It's vacuum sealed, so you know that it's nice and fresh. There's a date on it, but stuff lasts forever. You don't have to freeze it. Well, for everyone who's saying you don't need to add that because eggs are protein, well, I'm just going to do it because I like meat, okay? I like meat. So we're having some additional protein. Boy, you guys know it all. You guys know it all. Okay, so we're not going to put a lot of bacon. I'll put these 4 slices right here. I'm going to put these into the microwave. I'll set down a paper towel or two. I think we'll go about 30 seconds on that bacon. It's already fully cooked. Now I'm going to put this back to the fridge. All right, it's time to start gathering all of my ingredients together. Uh-oh, I hear that. Okay, time for a sip of coffee. Let me see something real fast. I saw something kind of funny. Wilsela, you're so sweet. She says, people, shut your pie hole. It's Lester's Live. So here's what you have to understand, Miss Wilsela. I'm going to go ahead and remove the comment. I'm not removing you. You're beautiful and you're a wonderful soul. But here's the thing. People want to be heard. And me and the moderator team, let me stop that microwave. I'm going to cut the bacon into tiny pieces. Me and our moderators know that we want to keep the channel clean enough to where it's not full of hate and anger and just an outlet for anyone to go off on a rant. But at the same time, we want to make sure people are able to have a voice and an opinion. Sometimes that's hard for people to find the right balance. So I can promise you something. If there's anybody who's completely out of control, the moderators will take care of them. But we also know it's been a really tough month. The month of August has been a really harsh month. A little bit more difficult than most. All right. So I did not put a lot of bacon. That's not a lot of bacon. So it's about time to go ahead and get the final mix. We're about to start cooking here any moment now. I'm going to set you right there. We're going to put our bacon into our concoction of eggs. We're going to mix our peppers, our bell pepper, and our jalapeno pepper into that as well. That's going to really flavor it up. These here will go into the trash can. Now, I don't know about you guys. Some may add their salt and pepper later. Some may not add any salt and pepper at all. I'll go ahead and add it up now because I'm going to do one last little mix. Just make sure it's all ready to go. And I will not add cheese until the end. Okay, I do believe we are ready. That looks great, Lester. Lester, that looks great. Okay. I'm going to put this on probably a medium heat. I'm going to spray. This is some Pam spray that I'm going to put in there just so I don't have anything sticking to the pan. I'd rather overdo it than not do enough. And I'd rather use the Pam than I would use the any kind of an oil. We have different types of oils, but I'll use the Pam. I don't know exactly which is the best tool to stir this as far as the utensil goes. I know I have to find something with a soft surface because this over here is Teflon, I think, and you don't want to mess up the Teflon. So I think this here might be the best thing to use. I don't know what this is actually made for, but it'll be nice enough to that. Okay, well, are you guys about ready to get to cooking? I'm trying to see if I can find a place to put you. There we go. Come on out of there. Okay. There you go. We don't want to let it ever get to burning. We're going to keep moving it around. These are looking really good and they smell wonderful. I don't like them runny. I'd rather them be dry. So I'm going to cook them long enough to where there's nothing runny. And that means moving them a little bit. While that's doing that, I'm going to get my paper plate ready for my tortillas. I want to warm up these tortillas. These are flour tortillas, a flour butter tortilla. Oh, that was looking good. That looks really good. That will make about 4 or 5 really good sized breakfast tacos right there. Oh man, that's looking really good. Like really good. We will 30-second those. And this here, my friends, is about done. Look at that. A little bit of runny in that piece right there. All right. I will turn off that heat. I'm going to reseal these back up so they'll be fresh for tomorrow. Okay, I turned off the heat. Now I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on top. We don't overdo it with cheese, just a little bit. And this over here is called the Fiesta blend. I'll just let that sit and melt right there. This is trash. This goes to the sink. This goes back to the fridge. I'm going to wash my hands. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go. Now, in this house, we're not too fancy. I'll take a warm tortilla and I will take out some of the scrambled egg, and I will put that onto the tortilla like this here. And then whenever you eat it, you take it. Can y'all see? To eat the breakfast taco, you simply take it and you roll it up like this here. Now, what I can do, if you guys want to see me be fancy, who wants to see me be fancy? Who wants to watch Fancy Lester? Who wants to watch Fancy Lester? Look what I'll do here. Three breakfast tacos ready to be eaten. And they're ready for Jamie's lunch whenever she's ready for them. Oh, that's good. That is so good. That is so good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was so good. I'm just going to go ahead and take the rest of that and eat it with the fork right here in front of you all while I finish up my cup of coffee. Oh my God, that's good. If you guys don't mind, I'm just going to eat right here. My God. I don't know what you all are having for breakfast. Oh, wow. This is really, really good. So you can absolutely taste the jalapeno. You can taste the jalapeno. That's a great idea. If only. That's a heart. There you go. Lunch with the heart. Man. So my question to you all is, what did you all have for breakfast this morning? What did your breakfast consist of? Carol has a cake in the oven. Kay is having waffles. Bobby says Reese's Cups. Reese's Cups. Vitamins and tea. A real omelet. To each his own. To each his own. blueberry muffins. There you have it. And the kitchen is pretty clean. I have a few dishes to wash or either put into the dishwasher. I have that plate over there that needs to go outside to the animals. Do you guys think the pigs or the chickens would like those shells? Chastity had a Pepsi and a cigarette for breakfast. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that short live video with us making Jamie breakfast this morning. I will be leaving here in a few minutes, headed over to the JL Ranch to check on my cows and do my morning chores. Hope to see you guys back at noon, and then again at 4 o'clock for the actual videos of the day. And then we'll hope to catch you guys tonight over to JL for the roundup. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. We're blessed to have you. And we will catch you guys on what? On the next video.
About that time when the sun peeks through, grab your coffee, we got a story for you. It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's. Pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just borrowed. You'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends. So here's to the laugh and the life he's made, in muddy old boots and a show parade. With every roundup, every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.